Hello and welcome to DriveSpark. This is Stephen Neal and we are coming to you from the Force Motors Pavilion at the 2020 Auto Expo, and we are looking at the T1N next gen mobility solution proposed by Force Motors. Now, Force Motors has a legacy, and that is a Force Traveler. Force Traveler is probably the single biggest transportation vehicle in the country when taken into account the number of vehicles that is doing the transportation and the number of people it transports every single day. But this is not intended to replace the Traveler, so Traveler fans can still rejoice. This one is set to be positioned at a higher position than the Force Traveler. This is called the T1N. Sure, they will come up with a name by the time it's launched, but right now it's called the T1N, and it has just been developed for the Indian market. So let's go and check it out. Let's see what it has to offer. So right up front we see probably what is the biggest headlamp in the category. It is the size of this headlamp is huge. It takes up a huge part of the front portion of the car, also of the vehicle. And we look at the bumper. It looks really nice and modern. We've got this lower lip that gives a nice modern and urban touch to it. We also have this honeycomb pattern on the grille and Force Motors badging over there. We also have LED DRLs on the headlamp. There you have it, all around the headlamp. When we go to the side, we have this huge tire, 16-inch tire with steel wheels and plastic cap over it. Well, we can't expect alloy wheels at this segment. In this segment, we've got also large mirrors which look really premium. We have integrated turn signal indicators, etc. Also, the quality of the windscreen wipers is great. It feels premium. Now let's take a look inside the Force T1N. Here you go. This is the driver's cabin, and it looks already so much more premium than the one in the Force Traveler that we are used to seeing. Now here we have the tachometer and the speedometer and an MID in between. We have an airbag for the driver and the co-driver as well. Touchscreen infotainment system from Kenwood. We've got the multiple switches and the air conditioning and heating controls right there. Aux and USB ports, 12-volt socket for mobile phone charging, dashboard mounted gear lever, etc. Pretty premium cabin to be in. Now we have a look at the rear. This is a 12-seater cabin, 13-seater cabin plus driver, so it's 13 plus D. Looks really premium, looks excellent in fact. Huge step up over the Traveler that we are so used to seeing as Indians. Now, a little about the platform. Some information about the platform is that the T1N platform is designed for both diesel as well as electric drivetrain options. It was developed in-house by Force Motors. It was developed keeping in mind the future, so it also has electric powertrain compatibility. We have also the platform, the chassis, the engine, the interiors, everything was developed in-house by Force Motors, and that is a big achievement, and it is drawing quite a crowd because seeing something like this from a company so familiar to all of us is great. It's just excellent. So there you have it. This is a Force Motors T1N Diesel. Now we also have on display here the T1N Electric. So we'll be talking about that in detail in another video, but here you have it, the T1N Diesel. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to DriveSpark. We're coming up with more news from the Auto Expo floor. This is Stephen Neal signing off.